Alright, welcome back everybody. We are starting chapter 6 here, picking right back up where we left off, getting right on the platform. He looks so deep in thought for having to just press one button.
Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
Deep. Alright, chapter 6, here we go.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right, double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Alright. This is a fun chapter. Alright, let's start by getting rid of some of these boxes and checking the old vending machine. Anything new? Smelling salts. I'm gonna buy a couple just because, like I said, normally they don't just drop these in here for no reason, but I may not need them. Just to be safe though, I'll buy 10 of them. I'm sure I'm gonna get a shitload of them, but until then. Alright, now leather bracer. Let's grab at least one of these. Armors and weapons we usually pick up on the spot if they're an upgrade. Same thing with materia. Alright, so let's take a look. Who could use this? Probably Tifa. Oh yeah, big time, look at that. Extra 23 to defense and 3 extra to magic, so that's a pretty damn good upgrade for her. And it still had 2 slots, so she didn't lose any of the materia of the other one she had on. Oh yeah, I forgot, we also got a new weapon, Metal Knuckles. Let's go ahead and see what else we're missing here. Upgrade weapons. Yeah, if we can get one of her materia upgrades, we're going to go ahead and probably run this one. It's going to be stronger. Let's see. New materia slot. Always the first unlock. What else she got? Damn, look at that attack power up. So I can get a +8 for 8 special points. Or... yeah, I mean, it's going to even out, because the +4 is 4 special points, so... doesn't matter really which one I want, if I want to get that one. Yeah, let's get an attack up. Let's get 2 of those. It's going to make her probably our strongest character right now. Then we'll get a 4 and a 6. So I'm going to get her speed one here. And then... yeah, let's just do a basic attack damage boost. That should be pretty good. She's gonna be pretty damn strong now. Maybe there's something we can upgrade for each of them. Nope. All his 4 cores are gone. They only go up, so there we go. Should have at least one thing I give him, if not a couple. Alright, he can get A6. Yeah, let's get him, he is gonna be our tank, so we might as well give him some more HP. It's not a lot, but it will add up. Okay, so weapons upgraded. Let's look at their equipment. Yeah, the iron bangles are a little more rounded than the leather, but I think Tifa's gonna be up in the enemy's face more than they are, so that should be good just the way it is. Alright. How's our health doing? Good. Everybody's max everything. Cool. Alright, let's continue on. Alright. Where are we going? Down the ladder. Oh wow. Take a look. So that's the lower levels. I guess this is the underside of the plate. All those people live down there in basically faux sunlight, which is what these big things are, I guess.
Nothing but air.
Pretty crazy.
Shut up and move.
Just don't look down, okay?
Easy for
Oops,
you.
I already looked down. Alright. This would not be a thing for me. I fucking
Section
hate
G's
heights.
through
There's
here,
no way I
huh?
could do this. Okay.
Hey, you see something over there?
No, but I'm gonna go check. Oh look. A ladder. This is where we're gonna end up having to go.
Maybe the gate didn't budge because there's not enough power to spare.
Gotta figure this out.
Basically here it's gonna give you an explanation of what you have to do.
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're basically disabling the artificial sunlight.
You'd think they'd be able
I
to balance the
believe-
load by now, though.
If you read this
If the
here,
maintenance guys or whoever weren't playing hooky.
The lamps are important.
it basically
but
tells
when
us
you
what's
think how much
gotta
manpower it
happen.
must take to keep
So
them running.
we'll power down the lamps in order to get the gates to become active. Not sure why it matters, but we'll do it.
That's gotta be one. Man, look at the
Alright, so
size
here's our
of it.
first one.
That'll
Destroy
console I
that
see near the
first.
top of that ladder.
Nothing. Wow. Not
Hey,
a damn thing.
Pretty tall attitude.
I'll go.
Okay, we'll wait down here.
That is bright as shit. Looks really good on HDR though. Another chest. So that's the switch. I just want to double check I'm not missing anything for you guys. Alright. God damn, this hold mechanic is so dumb. Just let me tap.
Emergency power supply confirmed. Disengaging locking mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
Alright. Now we should be able to get through the first gate. Everybody down there's like, what the fuck? It is not bedtime yet. See, now this one's just a tap, not
Next
a hole.
stop, Section G.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5.
Ah, here we go.
Not again.
These assholes.
Great.
Should have
I'm sure
bought
those things
star
will welcome
pendants,
us
maybe.
just as warmly as before. So, tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
You would think maintenance would like clean some of this shit out once in a while. Can't imagine they'd have enemies up here like this, but here we are.
Don't mind us, y'all. Just passing.
I can't remember if I've assessed these guys,
Let's do it right.
so I'm just gonna do it just to be safe. Definitely have.
Too easy.
Come on.
No holding back.
Let's see if we can't pressure him a little bit.
All right, watch and learn. So now I'm
I
counting
got
on
you.
you.
Watch yourself.
Taking over.
There's no
You're done.
There we go.
Huh, and don't come back.
Those by themselves aren't too bad. It's when you get a whole mess of them and they poison you that it gets a little tricky.
I'm gonna cross that.
Can't go there yet.
Gotta go where the catwalks take us.
Ooh, some materia in the distance. I think that's gonna be our
busted?
first support
Power
materia.
down is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
So when those go on, obviously Barrett's gonna be the guy to handle those unless you have somebody equipped with the lightning materia, which they are weak against, so something to keep in mind. Yay! I didn't need that, but thank you.
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the
there's
Mako,
chests
but it
nicely
all
hidden
goes
away.
back to shit.
Canister of hazardous material. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, we'll find out. Go, some more boxes. You need the damn Moogle medals, man. We really need to drop those at a better rate. Okay, so... Oh look, materia. Let's go get it. Yep. Yeah. OSHA
okay?
is gonna
Yeah.
be pissed when they hear about this.
Ha! Going for that material, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far. This path's no
Alright.
good now.
So now we
I'm
have a new
sure there's another
discovery
way to get there.
option here for this
Nothing we can
materia.
do but
You don't
search.
have to do that. We
And
can
when we
just walk
find
around
it,
and
we
get
can
it,
finally
but
snag that material.
I like to have it over there. Alright. Oh, we should have gone up first. I don't want to go this way. Damn it. Alright, not a big deal. We'll just have to do this slow bridge across thing again, which is annoying.
Y'all do
Get
it
ready.
now.
Let's finish this. Don't stop now.
Let's do this. Give them hell.
Give them hell, okay?
Leave it to me. Let's do this. Try this. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn. You're up.
Okay, let's go. There, it's on you.
Hang back.
Suck on this.
No holding back. You're mine.
You know the best way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mind over matter.
Isn't that from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime.
This is a dead
Doing all
end,
the
but
voices.
we did
Life
get a
in
remedy
Endless
in a couple of
Maze.
those boxes.
Am I
so that's
right?
cool.
I remember.
Let's move on back and head up the stairs.
Hey, let's take a moment to get our bearings.
Good idea. Because I'm lost as shit.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Wonder how she knows all this.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that
So
I can
snarky.
think of would be...
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
In other words, you might be blown to
It's
your
not a
death,
bad one.
but we'll give it a shot.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Yep. Alright.
Those
So now we
ventilation
have an idea of
fans?
where we're
Keeping
heading.
the plates air clean.
There's
by
really,
pushing the
I
smog
don't think
into
there's
the
a way you can
slums.
get lost. I mean,
Whole
maybe
system's
there is. You
designed
can
to
turn
make shit
around,
roll
but
downhill
it's pretty
fast.
straightforward. It's always like one or two paths. It's really not too bad. Okay, so this is a new type of enemy. And these guys can be a pain if you don't take them out quick.
Here we go.
Yep. Oh, there we go. And I'm sleeping.
Bring in the heat.
I got
On
it.
you.
You know
Worked
what? I
up a
did
good
not assess
sweat.
those guys, but I'll get a chance to in a minute here. I think there's quite a few of them. Yeah, they put you to sleep, so they're kind of a pain in the ass. Now, you can wake back up if you get hit physically, or if you have smelling salts, which I believe it is what I just bought. Yeah. So if you picked a couple of these up from the vendor, like I just did, you should be okay here if you need to use them. I don't typically drop one unless I have two party members asleep for some reason, but it's pretty rare. It doesn't happen often. It can, but it does not happen often. Alright. Let's keep going down.
Hey, look! I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Oh, great.
Sure seems that way.
Can't wait. Oh, I hate heights so much.
I feel no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. Oh, no
God,
fear.
Barrett, I feel that's so deeply. Oh, buddy, this would not be fun. Like, who designed this? What asshole engineer thought this was safe?
Hey guys, you know, these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
hell no. I'm just worried that your bony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving!
Okay then. Follow me.
Is nobody gonna hold the damn rail? Oh, okay,
No
cool.
worse than a windy day, huh?
Tifa is-
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan! Whatever you
What?
do!
Right.
Look at the fan before I look down. How is this place even running? I don't understand. Look at this. Oh, how lucky.
Hey, what's that behind the fan over there?
Isn't that...
Hey, don't be a
some
dumbass.
summon materia.
Tifa told you not to look at the fan.
And we will get that, don't worry. Not right now, but we're gonna come grab it before we leave that area. We're not missing any summon. Really, we're not missing anything, but especially a summon materia.
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life. I mean, not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
Section H is just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Alright. Small little cutscene here.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Let me guess, it doesn't work.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
Alright.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to
okay.
darkness and death.
So now we have MP up materia. I'm not gonna buy this now since it's 2,000 gil. If you have just a ton of gil and you want to blow it right now, go ahead and grab it, but I believe we're gonna get one later on in the chapter, so I'd say save your money. It's not really necessary at this point in the game, not yet. But we will hit the rest real quick. Get our HP and MP back up. Well, that's not too bad. And we'll continue on. Alright, let's go. Hopefully we'll run into the enemies we missed assessing. I'm sure we will, I like to grab it when I first see them, that way I don't forget about it. Alright, so we're gonna go left before we touch that platform. We have to restore power before any of the platforms will work. Oh, these turrets. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. I like the Christmas lights they got going on.
Okay,
Get ready.
let's go.
You're done.
Get them off. We're going to triple slash.
Take me.
Need my help, do you?
All set! Right! Gotcha! Watch yourself!
I got this.
Easy peasy.
Look,
Man,
there's the
that
switch.
is so crazy
Flip
bright.
it and go.
I mean, I guess it is supposed to be like an artificial sun, so being bright would make sense. I just don't remember on the PlayStation 4 version it being as bright as it is, but it's that HDR revamp they gave it for the PS5 version, plus the new TV I'm playing on, really helps make it stand out. It actually is like almost painfully bright. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's 1 down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
Alright.
Reinitializing
So unfortunately this
prevention system.
has awoken the turrets somehow.
Intrusion
All the monsters
prevention?
walking around had
Back online
no
because of
effect on
us.
them at all. Come over here and
No need to
hold
fret,
triangle
y'all.
for 2
A
seconds
few
on a
rusty
couple of
mechs
lamps
ain't gonna
though.
keep us from reaching the
Everybody loses their mind. Okay, So let's think about this real quick. Barret is the only one that really has long-range capability, so let's make sure that Tifa and Cloud both have some kind of materia to deal with these guys. So Cloud does have lightning. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't need to give her lightning also. I mean, as long as she has some kind of distance materia. You don't want to give her just all healing or something.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Mid-range turrets, huh?
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests!
Alright, so take this guy out. We really gotta get Cloud over here just to assess him.
Bring it home!
I can't remember if I did or not.
Now that
Didn't even have time to assess.
Just made our lives
That
a lot
was
harder.
nothing. We restored power to more than just security, remember?
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Too bad.
Alright, so its stagger gauge is only affected by non-elemental and lightning magic. Okay, so in other words, we have to physically attack it or hit it with lightning, or its gauge will not even go up. It's not really great since Cloud is the only one with lightning, and Barret is the only one with distance, but... Sorry, we should still be able to take it out.
see ya! Bring it on!
Alright, let's get some thunder magic here.
Keep it together.
Expedite this a little bit.
I'll do it! Kiss mine! You got this!
Let's go!
Please give me, yeah, weaker one. Ideally before it hits us with a powerful spell.
Would
Man,
kill
those,
for a shower.
those are aggravating. I don't know why. They don't do a lot of damage, but it just adds up quick. So we cleared the turrets out, so let's go back up to that first, or the second movable catwalk we found. Let's see if we can activate that one.
We can move
Sure
this
can.
catwalk.
And we're going to pass this and go to the second one first. And then we'll bring it back to the left to continue on. Right there, perfect. God, I love when it's Moogle medals. They're just so hard to come by. Turbo Ether. Ether or Ether? What do you guys say? I've always said Ether.
Think back. Anybody see a connecting catwalk? Yeah! Lined it up perfect. Which way to the next light?
If we can't make sense of this place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are.
Quick and clean.
Roger.
So this is a new type of enemy.
Shut up.
Alright, so we're going to actually assess the sentry ray first.
Allow me.
Yeah. Which I believe we already have. And then we're gonna hit these guys.
Get ready. Sloppy. Any time now. Too bad.
Okay, so aquatic monsters that prefer dark, moist places and feed on the blood of living creatures. They detect their prey through vibrations and temperature changes. So it's interesting that they call them aquatic monsters because they are flying in the air under Midgar's upper level. So kind of odd, but alright. So they start spinning when interrupted. Yeah, so basically these guys, you're going to want to use melee attacks first. And if they start to move, like this one is doing, where they start spinning, just use Punisher and guard against them. Unless you pressure them or stagger them, of course.
Take the lead.
Barrett, can't finish off a couple sentries.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, nice. Level 16.
There you have it.
Alright. Took a little more damage than I wanted. Now, don't be concerned right now if you're not level 16 yet, as I just am. I took a wrong turn in the tunnel before this chapter, at the very end of the last chapter, and wasted probably like 30 or more minutes running through a tunnel trying to find a chest that was actually not there. So I cut that out of the last video, so I'm a little bit higher level than you probably are here, but really not by a whole lot. You should be hitting level 16 shortly. That is if you're following the guide. Okay. So where to next? Oof. I would have walked straight off that. It's terrifying. Alright, we found yet another gigantic artificial sun. Why? I don't get that. Why do I have to hold that? He literally just puts his hand there for like 3 seconds and then decides to turn it off. It's like he's like having to make a hard decision or something about it. It's very odd.
We've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
This is a hole, right?
Got the Sector 4 slums down
Okay.
there?
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
That is an excellent point, Barrett. We will very quickly check them out. Ooh. Alright, so there is some more materia.
The power's on.
Definitely gonna want to grab that before we leave.
You think they'll miss those 3 plate suns?
I say the real sun's
As well
the
as
only
that
one
one.
we need. To hell with Shinra and his
That's
night
support
lights.
materia. It's like added effect. I forget what the blue materia is. I think purple is support. What the hell is blue? Okay, so now we are back where the turrets were.
We're right
And
back where we started.
yes, we sure are. We're gonna
Where
go
was that
ahead
last light again?
and zip on over here.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wedge to back us up neither.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
Alright, one of my favorite chest items.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
Huh, I seem to remember this going up and down. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Turn that off in a second. Is this the elevator with the... It is not. thought that was the elevator with the materia on it, but maybe not. So we're gonna come down here first.
You taking a detour?
I am.
Well,
Oop, no,
I
please
did.
stop going back up. These people leave potions in so many boxes.
Got this.
Alright, great, here we go.
Here it comes.
There it is. Okay, I was trying to remember how to watch to see if I've assessed enemies before, so it is the touchpad. So we won't know their health, but we do know that we have assessed it, as you can see in the battle log, and that's really all we need to know. So, we're gonna just keep fighting. I think they're weak to ice.
Yeah, I'll do it. Bang, bang. You got this.
Let's go. Yeah.
Alright, let's get some blizzard going.
Mind taking over?
Taking over.
Alright, and whenever you see that pressured, make sure that you're using, like, focus thrust or an ability that increases the pressure level. Feels like I just missed that somehow. There we go. Nice and staggered. Clear them off.
That's it.
There we go.
It's on you.
All right. Watch and learn.
Here it comes.
Don't give up. We gotta switch it up.
Enough. Now's our chance.
Bring it.
Don't you let
I'll
up
take
now.
over. Take the lead.
Man, I'm cutting it close on health here, but
It's a win, but
there's probably a smarter way to do that, but we live. Plus, on normal mode, we have so many potions, I don't know what to do with myself. I do wish there was a quicker way to do this, though. It would almost make sense to just use Cure. And we do get so many Mako shards also. There's really no wrong way to do this right now. In hard mode, it's going to be a little bit more important that we pace ourselves and not lose health like that, especially on enemies that aren't bosses, but for now, this is all about learning the mechanics and prepping yourself
up,
for
y'all.
hard mode, if you want to go that route anyway. So this one, I believe we just keep going a little bit lower. And we should be able to snag that materia that's been taunting us. Alright, let's grab you. There's our MP up. So, like I said, you could have bought it earlier, but for 2,000 gil, it seems kind of silly since it's literally just sitting out in the open. And it's one of the materia you probably won't use a whole lot anyway, unless you have a, magic caster build of some kind, but we're going to be relying as little on materia as possible, because again, in hard mode, you want to use it very sparingly. And we will also get our first blue materia. Elemental, that's right. Okay. This is a great materia. So basically, let's take a look at it real quick. So adds the element of the linked materia to your equipment, either infusing your attack with that element or granting resistance to it. So, in other words, if I add, and it has to be in a linked slot, so like right here, Tifa's, her materia right here is in a linked slot. these are unlinked, so you would want to put it in something like this or it will literally be useless. But let's say, for instance, just do it on Tifa. She has ice in there. If I was to change Chakra out for elemental, her attacks will now deal 8% linked elemental damage. And then if you were to put it in armor, it halves the elemental damage taken. You can see that on the right side here under Materia info. And the more you level it up, the more damage it does, and the more it prevents or absorbs in some cases. But this only works with fire, ice, lightning, and wind. So don't think you're going to get smart and put it on poison and have like an auto cure build by poisoning yourself, like a regen or something. It's not going to work that way. Anyway, it's a really, really good materia to have anyway. But don't forget that I believe you can only have one on your character. Any other ones, yeah, I believe it says that when more than one is in a set, only the first takes effect. So you basically just have to pick and choose. Do you want, you know, to prevent lightning damage, for instance, or do you want to have lightning damage? You can't have both. So. Alright, and we'll tinker with that later when it's more important, but right now, we keep on moving. Go back up the ladder and continue on. I knew there was boxes over here. There are boxes. I bet you have to knock into them. I think that's what this does. I totally forgot about this. Yep, sure enough. You don't have to do that, but I'm pretty sure that these have better rewards than normal. Because it was kind of hidden out of the way. Alright, there we go. So let's go see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. Tons of stuff in these. Awesome. Potions, metals, Phoenix Downs, high potions, absolutely worth it. Okay.
Good old shit.
And this will be the last of our sun lamps.
They sure won't. Here we go.
Right after we rid of more of these damn turrets.
You're done. Now.
So see what I mean there? You attack them, he basically interrupts you. Ah, I missed it. With whirling barbs.
Deal with that.
How'd you like that? Don't look now, but it's about to get real.
That's a win.
Alright. Secure. We are next to boxes. I'm gonna assume there'll be Mako shards in a lot of these. If not, not a big deal. We can use others if we want. Ethers, whatever you call it. Alright. Like many of the other ones, I believe there's a chest here. The Mesmeric Armlet. Okay, so this, I believe, is a magic-oriented bracelet, yeah. So if you look, it basically is the inverse of the leather bracelet, or excuse me, the leather bracer. So it has 6 physical defense and 26 magic defense, whereas the leather is the inverse of that. We're not really fighting anything too magic heavy. This won't get a whole lot of use, so we'll just keep it in the inventory and continue on.
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got a cover for Wedge,
Alright, so now we're heading back to the fan section to hopefully get the hell out of here. This is
When do
not
we
my
link up
favorite
with Riggs?
section of the game.
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
And we're back at the cargo platform.
Get ready, Mako Reactor 5. We're coming.
We sure are. Alright, so before we touch this, we want to make sure that we head this way on this lift. Really want to heal first and rest, but this is going to allow us to get that summon material we saw when we were crossing the fans earlier. Now, in order to get it, we have to beat a group of enemies within 60 seconds for the door to open properly, so it'll be a little bit of a pain, especially on the first try. If you don't get it on the first try, the second try spawns a different group of enemies, but you should still be able to get through to get the summon materia. So we'll head up here. We're gonna save before we enter the room. Just in case I'm wrong. I don't think I am,
Service
but
mode active. Access
can't
maintenance
remember to be
terminal
sure.
to complete procedure.
Ooh. And he's selling electric to Chocobo. Mind if I do? Thank you. What else you got? Anything good? No, not really. Okay, so if you didn't rest at the other bench, now would be a good time to. I'm going to save before doing this, like I said.
Does this control the fans?
Alright. We should get a prompt here.
We stop it?
Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode. Please complete the maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Man, what are we even doing?
It's kind of crazy that the maintenance access procedure is to kill overpowered enemies.
It's on you.
Yeah!
Let me handle it. Watch yourself.
I got you.
Just double check. Yes, it is Blizzard. He is weak against. Push that guy off.
Finish it.
You ain't gonna get away!
Seizing the Now's our chance.
Leave it to me. Now's our chance.
So, use all your abilities here. Anytime you get one, just to expedite things. And
Let's move,
hopefully you'll be able to finish it off
Not
on the
so
first try.
fast.
As you can see, I did it with almost 30 seconds left.
Access granted. Disengaging
It's
time.
really not too bad, but if you're struggling there, remember that the
Okay.
very first room is usually the hardest enemies. But as far as strategy goes, have Barrett focus on the turrets that were up here, and then Tifa and Cloud can focus on the queen enemy in here. She's not too tough, as you see. I didn't do any sort of special prep for that at all, and I got through it with plenty of time to spare. Alright, and our prize for completing that is a new summon
This
materia.
is summoning material.
Wow.
What kind of
What do you
badass
know?
will pop out of this?
Chocobo and
We'll
Moogle
see.
material. Alright. And we are going to equip this right now, actually. We'll give it to Tifa. So like I said, everybody can carry one, but you can see what this one does. So deals wind damage. And our other one is Ifrit, he's obviously fire. So. But nice little boost to her her magic attack, magic, and luck. Which she doesn't use a whole lot of. You know what, it might actually be better to give that to Barrett. At some point he's going to be our tank, he's going to cure a lot. We're going to give it to him. Doesn't really matter, but he's going to be the holder for now. Okay, rest up. The next part might be a little tougher than this. We're gonna head back the way we came, and then finally take the lift across. Alright. Guess you learned how to teleport, that's cool. So whenever you're ready,
Auxiliary power supply
hit the
confirmed.
switch, and
Reactivating cargo platform.
we are nearing the end of this section.
Cargo platform activated. Awaiting input.
So long, underplate. I hate you too.
Wonder what the reactor's like.
Darn. Dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the planet.
I wonder why I'm always the one who has to press the button and pull the lever.
Mako.
There are three of us, and I'm carrying
Right.
the brunt of the work, as well as a giant sword.
It's the reactor
It's
call.
exhausting.
Beckoning us saying, bring it on,
Alright,
Avalanche.
so let's keep it moving. Nothing else here, I don't
Intruders
believe.
detected.
Alright,
Engaging countermeasures.
this bit can be a little tricky. Let's take the launchers out first and use Thunder as much as possible, just to take them out as quick as you can.
Let's do this.
Otherwise, they're really gonna chew through your HP.
There. Let's do this. Calling lightning. You're mine.
Alright, get out of here.
Let's get this over with. Don't
You know
overdo
what?
it.
I did not assess those guys either. Assessed all of these. Actually, no, I did assess those earlier. It's been a while. I was playing some other games. Can't even remember what the hell I'm doing right now.
Bring it home.
I got this.
Alright, so since he is the only one who can actually consistently take those guys out, let him deal with that. And then whenever you get an ability ready, just go ahead. Help out where you can. Man, that is chewing me up.
Gonna make your eyeballs pop.
Oh, Barrett's got thunder too. How about that?
Okay, Big should be waiting
Gonna
for
make
something
your
here.
eyeballs
He's
pop, he
probably worried
says.
sick about us.
Jesus. That's an aggressive way to say that.
Even after all that fighting, no one's coming for us?
No need. This is Shinra City. They probably have cameras
Wait
everywhere.
a second. Why do I feel
Why
like I'm
didn't you
missing
say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only two ways
I
off.
think it's the next ladder. There's another
Better keep my balance.
chest.
You'd be good at it.
I wonder.
Almost
What do you know? More potions. Need to buy
Tifa?
stock in potions. So
It's
many damn
nothing.
potions.
Just thinking about
There it is. That's what I
Didn't
was looking
think
for.
I'd be this nervous.
It's another Moogle medal.
Never get used to.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. So we're gonna break these boxes open and just a little bit further here, and we're gonna be at the end of chapter 6. Be a good point to take a break, then catch back up for chapter 7. So I'll just finish this out.
Mercy! Wait, Cloud. Where's Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch. Bring it in.
So, where are the
Come
others?
on, man.
Jesse got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you can waltz right on into Sector 5. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get you where you need to go.
Little dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
Alright. And that concludes chapter 6. So I'll catch back up at the beginning of chapter 7. See you guys. Thanks for watching.